Alright guys, we're going to be installing these little projector lights. This one is going to show the symbol of my Volkswagen Jetta. They go into the door panel underneath, and it shines down and lights up the floor when you open the door. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so in the end, it'll be showing the Volkswagen symbol. When we're done, we'll go over here. I got everything prepared already. Alright, on a 2004 Volkswagen Jetta, you have, let's put this back in here just so I can show you guys. Alright, let's see if we can get some better light here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so window switches and everything are here, and that goes in there. Alright, to get the door off, to install the light, I'm going to tap into this one for wiring wise, because when you open the door this light turns on. So this should be pretty simple installation. We're going to drill a hole here and install that logo light in there. So when I open the door, the light, the floor underneath will have a big logo over here. We'll see how this goes. Alright, to remove the door, I've done this several times now. You just take a screwdriver, a big fat one, fattest one you can find. Here, this is the one that I used. And what I did is, you go right underneath here, and there's a little lip, as you can see that it's pulled out. And you just slowly pry it off, and the whole thing just comes right off into this piece. So, piece of plastic, put up over there. Then the whole thing comes out here. This whole assembly. You gotta watch, I took the wires off already, but the wires get connected there. They're down there somewhere now. There's a little tab that you just take off, and on that little clip there, and you're done with the wire. Take that away. Then you want to take, again, the biggest, fattest screwdriver you have, and you want to take 1, 2, and 3 screws out. You can't, they're a little hard to get out, you know, but as long as they're always unscrewed, when you take the door off, it'll be easier to get the screws out. There are 3 screws underneath the door. We got 1, sorry guys, 1, 2, and 3 underneath the door. And those screws look like this. They're the weird, weird looking ones. You buy like one of these sets from Home Depot, they work really well. You have a million of different kinds of screwdriver heads. I find them very nice to have. I have several of these just because I take everything apart all the time. Alright, we're going to take the door off now that we took all the screws off. It's really kind of, it's not that hard to do. Just pull out. As you heard, all the clips, there's clips inside. One of the screws came out already. You can also take a screwdriver, go along the edge, like I have to do over here because these didn't pop. Oh, got one screw. There's one screw on the side here that I forgot about to tell you guys. Alright, let's show you the screw that I'm talking about. There's a screw right over here. Gotta take that out. Alright, taking the side screw off. Alright, you want to get a small screwdriver or something small so you can get in there. It's the only way you're going to get in and out of regular Phillips head, so it's not that bad. Okay, screws undone. Alright, now you just lift up. And then, now that you lift it up, there's going to be things connected to the door. So you have to watch out for those things too. Alright, so first things that you have to take the little light out. You gotta take the door, the little button that comes up and down. There's the latch here too. You're gonna have to take off. It's a little difficult. Gotta get the screwdriver for that one. There's the unlock and lock button. You're gonna have to take off. As you can tell, some of these are not easy to do. Okay, got that one. Then you gotta take the on this door. I have the trunk opener and the gas opener. So all this is on the door. So whatever is electronical that's on the door, you're gonna have to take off. Jeez, come on. And as you can tell, some of them are a pain in the neck. Just got the door, the gas one and the trunk opener open. And then I'm just trying to get the key lock. On this car, I can stick the key in and lock the trunk, which is being absolutely annoying right now, as you can tell. I use a little screwdriver to hold the tab while I pull. Hopefully that will work a little better. There we go. Why couldn't that be that easy before? Alright, now there is... let's see. I got the light tab down here. As you can see out there, the light on the bottom of the door. Oh, there we go. Pop that out. Alright, now what's left is the door hinge here. It's a little tricky to get off. But it'll come off. There we go. Got that. Alright. Now I gotta pry there's a little mechanism here that holds it in. I gotta pop it off to get it off the entire door. Alright, come on. You can tell I'm having so much fun doing this. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Alright. Now I get the screws out. Alright, just to give you guys a little bit of a better view of what I just did. Alright. Alright, we'll start down here with the light. The light's down here. There's a few ways to pop this off. You can pop it off this way with the housing, or you can pop it off where the connectors are, which are very hard to do, so I just opted to pop it off. This wire is the key lock that I had to pop off. There's the little tab right there. Then the red one was the trunk, I believe, and the other one was the gas pump door to open. This is the window. Goes up this way, so when you're using the window switches, that controls the window switches. This controls the mirrors, your adjustment on your mirrors. This is where when you open the door, it pulls this and opens the latch. So all you gotta do is just kind of like push this up like this and then pry that up off and it pops right off. This is pretty easy. This wasn't that bad. This is the lock mechanism that sticks out of the door. This you just pull on and it popped right out. It's the little blinking light for the alarm. So that's the taking the door off. Now I'll go over to the door panel and install that little light. And then we'll wire it up to these wires right here, the positive and negative. And when this light will go on, you'll get the symbol on the floor. Sweet. Alright, we got our door panel off. It's over here now. So the next step is to get your logo light. What I did was splice the wires and just make sure the light works before you do all the installation and it doesn't work. I always test things before I install them. Alright, so what I'm going to do, this kit, there's two of these lights that came with the kit, and it also came with this drill bit, which is very nice because it's the same size as that light. So I already checked this out. It looks like the best place to put this is going to be right over here in the door. But, you know, it's going to be all the way flush, just in the door right over here. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it over just to make sure that there's enough room in between the light and there. Just be gentle when you put it down, you're facing, you know, the side that you see, because you don't want to scratch it. If you're going to be moving around too much, you think, just get a towel and put it underneath. There's plenty of space in between here to install this. So, it's going to be sticking up like that much, and you still got plenty of room in between. So perfect. So I can drill a hole over here. Alright, I'm going to go get a towel, put a towel underneath here so when I'm drilling and moving, I don't scratch the other side of the door. Alright guys, sorry for the bad angle. This iPhone, we don't have stands for them. It's kind of annoying, but my old Droid had a stand and I can capture this stuff without any problem. But, sorry for the bad view. I got this big drill. I didn't have my other drill, the other drill I left at work. You just use a cordless or a cordless, cord drill. You really don't need much power for this. So just to pick the place where you're going to drill, which I already did, I picked the place, so I'm going to just start drilling now, and we should be good. It's plastic, so it shouldn't be that hard. I'm going slow so you don't really mess up everything. Tougher than I thought. There we go. Perfect. That's going to be fun taking that plastic out of there. Okay. Hole is nice and cut. I'm going to take now the light that I had prepared already. There's a little screw here, just unscrew. Twist this off. This is what's going to hold your light in place. Take the wire off. There we go. Slide the wire into your hole. Take this. Oh, guess that wasn't that as perfect as I thought it was going to be. Or maybe I have to. Let's see if I can twist it in. You can twist it in, but I'm just going to make the hole a little bigger. There's no point of messing around like that. Alright, let's see if I can make the hole a little bit bigger. Alright, let's see. Got Mr. Light here. That's the thing with plastic, though. It's kind of hard to cut through plastic and have a perfect circle without without it melting or something like that, because it kind of melts when you do this. I'm just twisting it in. Let's see if it'll go. Nope. Actually not. It's not going. Alright, make it a little bigger. Alright. Try it again. The reason why I'm making it a little bigger is because when I have it lit up and when the light is on, I'm going to have to adjust the way I want the logo to face on the floor, and I don't want to have a hassle time of screwing and unscrewing. Let's try it again. Ah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. That's perfect. Let's clean all this dust out. Just taking off the excess stuff. And cleaning up the cut. Alright. Putting the light in. Alright, perfect. Pushing it in. Getting the little nut. Sliding it on the wire. Hopefully I just put it on the right way. Twisting it on now so that it gets tight. For me, it's going to be a little easier if I just take the screw that was in there out, because it's on a little bit of an angle here. Alright. Sweet. Pretty nice. Alright, I'll give you guys a look. You're never going to see that on the bottom of the door. You'll never see this. But, it's pretty cool. Alright, I got the bolt twisted on. I'm not going to put this little screw in yet until I get it over near the door over there and kind of size it up and just do a rough connect. And then once I do the rough connect, I'll make sure it's facing the right way that I want it to, the logo. And then I'll stick the screw on, and we'll put the door back on. Alright, let's go over and we'll wire this thing up and see how this goes. Alright. Alright, just so some of you that are not really familiar with wiring, these little things really help and they make wiring even easier. Basically, you put the wires in, take this thing, and you snap it on, and then use a pliers like this, and crimp it completely closed with the wires in there, and those wires won't come out, and it makes the connection very simple. So what I'm going to do, since this is the wire for that light that's down there, I'm just going to, here, I'll just connect them first before I squeeze them to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Wiring here. So, what I did was, I took this piece of metal out, and I slid the wire all the way in, slid the negative into this side. So, the nice thing about this is you do not have to strip the wire to make the connection. So you just place the wires in, make sure they're next to that, where that metal piece is going to be coming down. And you just take the pliers and crimp down. You should feel the wire not coming out. It's perfect. The other wire is in. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take the other connector that I have, which is the same kind of connector. It's just a little bit different because I did not have any more, surprisingly. Alright, this one, I don't know if I can see because I don't have a monitor looking at me, since I'm using my wonderful iPhone as a camera, which is not really wonderful for taking pictures. This one has one side open that you can slide a wire on and one side closed. So the side that's closed, I'm going to use this. Put this in there, put it right where it's going to crimp. It actually stopped, which is really nice. Take this, put it in here. Alright, so I got both wires in now. And again, we're just going to do the same exact thing. Oh, I like this one. This one has a little hole in the plastic that you can see the wire come through. It's pretty nice. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing. Put the thing where I want it. Crimp down the metal thing. The light just turned on, so that means we got connection. That's good. Take the plastic, snap it on, and I don't want to move the camera, but the light's working because I can see it down there. Alright, now it's just to reinstall the... So just a close-up here of what I did. 2 wires going in into these crimp connectors, which I really love, because making a job like this even easier is better. Stupid iPhone does not focus very well. Ah, finally it focused. I don't know why people love these iPhones so much. I'm not too much of a fan. At least with the camera. The camera does not work very well. The other camera that I had the other phone, Android that I had kickstand and everything. The camera was great. I never used my real camera, the HD one. It worked great. I had great video, great pictures. I don't know. Guess a preference kind of thing. But, alright, so the light works. As you can see down there, we got the Volkswagen logo. Yay! So now, what I'm going to do is turn it because it's a little bit off than what I want. But as the door goes up, bigger it goes. Alright, let's put the door on. Alright, I'm going to first adjust the logo here. So when I step out, I want to see the logo facing toward me, which is pretty cool. I have to say I really like this. Alright, so putting it back down. Now I'm going to put a little screw in. Alright, so screwed that on. Now that I moved it, I'm going to have to make sure oh yeah, the logo's upside down for me now. Awesome. Alright, I'm really liking this. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I want to take the housing that I took off and put this on so that it's a little easier for me when I go to plug it in again. Into place. Thank you. Gee, that took a long time to pop into place. Alright, let's do the hard things first, which is going to be the bottom stuff. So I'm plugging back in the gas pump, the gas door. There we go. gas door, gas pump, the lock mechanism. Oh, this is going to be a real pain in the neck now. Getting this back in, which is always fun. I took the wires up. So when you go to put it on, you're not going to have wires coming out everywhere. Alright, so put it on. It sits in place. Nice. Alright, before I pop it on, I'm looking at the symbol. I like the symbol. This light's working the way it was supposed to. I am going to get the key now. Alright, well, I'm testing the trunk. Test the gas. It popped open. I'm gonna stick the key in, just put the ignition on. Just make sure that the mirrors are working. Okay, mirrors are working. Good. Alright. So now I can finish popping on the door, which is not that hard. Just hold the door and push. And if you have it in the right place, you're hearing those popping sounds. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we got the symbol, we got the light. Sweet. The next thing to do is put in the screws. Alright, I'm going to work with the bigger ones first. Alright, working with the bigger ones. Start at the top over here. There's 3 screws. 1. Make sure you put these in tight, because when you open and close your door, these 3 screws take the brunt of you opening and closing the door. One other thing is you want to test the door. Alright, so lock mechanism is working. Now I'm going to take the weird looking screws that go on the bottom, put those guys on. Oh, I got the Phillips in now. I'm going to put the one little screw that's in the side of the door over here. Okay. Door's pretty much almost complete. Now I need to get the windows, the window control, lock control, all the same thing. Slide that back in. Just stays right on top. Again, before I do anything else, gonna test it. Yep, windows work. Yep. Okay, all windows work. Alright, not gonna listen to beeping noise. Now this little piece of plastic is the back plate of this, and all you do is just line it up and push in, and it locks this big plate in place. Done. Here it goes, opening the door. That is really cool. Very nice. Came out good. I like it. Very nice. This came out really well. I like it. Works great. Thank you for watching.